Hello. I hope you're all doing well. And if not, I at least hope that your night improves. Ugh. Trying to set up stream tonight has been very problematic. Very problematic. But anyway, outfitting for tonight. It's Mid-Month Madness. A night where I decided I wanted to mix together all the seasons of the Witch decks together. Just for the fucking fun of it. Just for the hell of it. And for some added chaos. And tonight everything decides to just give me tech problems. And it's just like, okay. Can you like back off? I did not need these tech problems tonight, thank you. This isn't the kind of chaos I wanted. Can you not? But anyway, I hope your night's been going better than mine has. Alrighty, and speaking of the decks that we'll be mixing together tonight, here they are. We still gotta mix them together. All 5 of these are getting mixed together tonight. I have done this once before for myself. And it was really fun. So, let's get into it, yeah? First we gotta mix these together. And then after stream I gotta pull them all apart again. Can we stay put, please? Thank you. Okay. Well, where? Hey. Alrighty. So, let's start mixing them together. Okay. Oh my goodness. Mixing these together is a bit of a takes a bit of effort here, because these are some pretty big decks, especially when you mix them all together. Oh my goodness. Okay. Eh. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, we got 4 piles now. And they've all been mixed together. All 5. Okay. So. These are our 4 piles. Oh. Yeah, they're beefy. They're beefy. Yes, very. Oh. Hey, Broth. Queue's not open yet. I just started. Just shuffled all these decks together, so. Wee! Alrighty. Oh, and with that done, thank you. I'm doing alright. I had a lot of tech issues today, trying to stream, so that was annoying and a bit of a pain in the ass, but I'm okay. But thank you. I hope you're doing well. Okay. With that shuffled, now it's time for collectives. So, yeah, kind of that feeling. I hope things get better. Okay. Collectives. What message do we need to hear today? Oof, my goodness. My queue's not open yet, but if you want to stick around, queue will be open later. But either way, thank you for stopping by. Oh. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. Reversed. Okay. Reversed. 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 Okay. That's funny. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. We're already coming out hitting hard. That's slightly concerning. We got the Nine of Wands. The Three of Wands reversed. The Empress. The Chariot. And the Six of Coins. So, you may find yourself experiencing a lot of delays, a lot of frustration. You're letting those things get the better of you, you're letting them drag you down, and you're kind of just wallowing in those. Wallowing in those feelings of negativity. And you're kind of getting to your breaking point here. And you really, really want to give up. But you have to keep pushing through, okay? You have to keep pushing through. Don't let these negative feelings drag you down. Don't get swept up in them. Don't get caught up in them to the best of your abilities, okay? I very, very much know how how that's easier said than done, okay? I get that. Because I've been dealing with this a lot myself lately. So. So. Don't let these delays, this frustration, don't wallow in it for too long. Don't let it get the best of you. Don't get swept up in that current, okay? I know you're at your breaking point and you feel like giving up, but just keep holding on, okay? And don't push people away. You may have been pushing people away here. I know I certainly have. You're not taking care of yourself, and you're also not letting others take care of you. Okay? Yeah, they came out swinging, Bree. They came out swinging. And if you feel lost and not sure what direction you're supposed to be going in here, which is another thing I get from the Three of Wands reversed. If you're unsure of what direction you're supposed to be going in, don't get too caught up in that either, okay? Just exist in the present moment to the best of your abilities. Just try to keep making that progress. Keep trying to push forward, okay? Okay? And also, and it's interesting that this card popped out because it's something that kind of, something I should have added to the other, weekly collective reading that I did on coffee. One of the things that I got out of that reading was also that if you find yourself in like a really low point, so those of us who have dealt with a lot of trauma, a lot of depression for like a good chunk of our lives, and who have like kind of been swallowed in its depths multiple times, we know all too well what it's like when we're in those lowest moments and we're desperately looking for a way out. The things we give to others are usually the things that we wish people would give to us. The things we say to others, the way that the compassion that we show to others, the love that we show to others, the kindness that we show to others, is often because at some point in our lives we wished people would do the same for us. There's an ad, so I'll pause. Okay. Ads should be over. But, as I was saying, often what we give to others, the compassion, kindness, love, the things we give to others are usually the things that we wish others would give to us. We wish they would show us those same things. It's not open yet. Still doing collectives. So, no, you're all good. No worries. So, in a lot of these cases, too, we want these things so badly because we've rarely, if ever, been given them ourselves. And it's time here to try your best to give that to yourself first and foremost. If you're not getting it from anyone else, give it to yourself. If you're not getting it from anyone else, let Spirit help you. Let them give that to you. Oh, thank you, Varoth. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I just realized I actually don't have... Hold on. I don't have that page open, and unfortunately I have to figure out settings because I think there is a way for it to actually display the message. Though to get that to display the message, I actually might need the coffee bot in here, in stream. But there should be a way to actually have alerts show any messages that are attached too. I'll have to sit with that and figure it out later. Thank you, Varoth. Thank you. But, if you can't give that to yourself, and you struggle to give it to yourself as well, let Spirit help you. Okay? I know that can be hard too. Particularly if you feel like you don't have much of a connection to them right now. That may be difficult. And if we're not used to actually receiving those things, it can kind of feel wrong. We don't know how to actually accept it, so we may kind of, in turn, also inadvertently start pushing them away. I know that one from experience. Do your best to resist that urge. I know it might kind of be a little bit uncomfortable at first. It might take some getting used to. But just try try to sit with it. Try to let them do those things for you, okay? Okay. And now for... Now for the Oracle cards. We have 4 stacks, 4 piles. What number are we feeling? Yeah. Hey Candy M's, I hope you're doing well. Okay, so pile 3 here. And once again, as a reminder, tonight we'll be doing readings with these. There are 4 piles, because we've mixed together all 5 seasons of the Witch Oracle decks. And these are what we'll be doing readings with tonight. Okay. What would you like to add to this? Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay, so we have one from the Imbolc deck. Garlic. It is unwise to walk beyond the boundaries you have yet to expand on. Protection among all else. And one from the Beltane deck. Vision. To find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. Okay. Let's go with the Imbolc deck first. Oh no! I knew once I knew once I saw this card, it was gonna be a bit much. A bit of a call out. Oh no. Uh-oh. This one's gonna be a lot. Hold on. Garlic. It is unwise to walk beyond the boundaries you have yet to expand on. Protection among all else. Keywords here are defensiveness, protection, and managing negativity. As a vampire, yes, garlic vision would indeed be very bad, Varoth. Just everywhere garlic. Oh boy, okay. Buckle in. And let's see where this ride leads, okay? This one is already a call out to me. Pulling the garlic card suggests there are people who are working against you, or perhaps that it is your perhaps that is your perception of your situation. There is likely resistance from others, but it may not be as bad as you might think. Whatever you are facing, receiving this card means you are more than capable of defending yourself against any attack you may face. You have what you have because of your hard work and dedication. And there is no one in your current orbit who has the power to take that from you. Any negativity you are experiencing is the result of someone whose own emotional traumas are being triggered, which is all about them and not you. It may be unfortunate for them, but you are not required to entertain such behavior when it is hurtful to you. In the rare case this card falls from the deck and lands in reverse, it is a sign that you are being unjustifiably defensive when there is no threat at all. Quite the opposite, the other people involved genuinely have good intentions. You may wish to examine your own emotional triggers to see if past experiences are negatively influencing your grasp on the situation you have inquired about. Ow! So, I don't think this is necessarily, again, about, like, necessarily outside influence of others. Or that anyone is getting in your way here, okay? Because there is a reminder here, too, that, like, no matter what, you would have what it takes to get through it. But this may kind of shine a light on what's been happening lately in your life. Why you may not be connecting with others in the way that you want. This is very, very much going in line with the week ahead reading, the weekly collective I posted on Coffee. Very much going in line with that. That you might be letting past experiences influence the way that you experience current situations and what's currently going on in your life. You're worried that you're going to get the same outcome, the same reaction from people. And you're letting that get the best of you. You're reacting from a place of defensiveness. Perhaps, even. You may have accidentally upset someone recently. Because we all have our own trauma that we're carrying, and sometimes, without meaning to, we can kind of bring up some not great feelings. Does that mean that you should be hard on yourself? No. Hold yourself accountable, apologize, and allow for forgiveness to occur. That includes yourself. Don't hold on to that guilt. And then we have this vision. To find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. Keyword here is enlightenment. Now is the time to retreat into the inner workings of your own being. The answers you seek can be found within your inner knowing, or the part of you that does not speak with words. You are being guided to feel your way through your situation rather than using logic or reason. You may not understand the feelings you have at first, but your soul knows and will continue to guide you where you cannot see with your physical eyes. Now is not the time for action. This will come later. For now, be still, meditate, visualize, and spend time with yourself, preferably in nature. Pulling vision means it is time to start relying on your own knowledge and advice. Ow. Seek others for counsel, but strain the words of others through your intuition. Feel it and try it on to see if it truly aligns with your soul. Vision guides you to go with the flow. Much like a sudden vision, you must allow your inner being to show you where it needs to go. Dreams, daydreams, and fantasies hold significant meanings during this time. So, take time for yourself. Take time to retreat within yourself, figure out what's going on, what needs to be addressed, where you could be giving yourself more, where you could be putting up better boundaries, where you might be letting things slip through the cracks. But first and foremost, also trust that you know that you can figure out what you need to be doing to navigate the situation, okay? You have what it takes. You can figure it out. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't doubt that, okay? You can get to where you want to be. Okay. I hope that message helps. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it was a lot, though. They're definitely not holding any punches right now. Yeah, that's actually pretty fitting right now for us. I know the reason they're doing it. And I know the reason why they had to give specifically what both of those messages meant for me. It's funny that that last one was actually a little bit more like impactful, a little bit heavier than the first one was, just because I know what it means. But I hope that helped. Yeah. No problem, Bree. See you later. I will, however, open the queue now, since we're already about like an hour into stream, so let's just do one collective tonight. Okay, queue's open. Okay, I'm still undecided on if I want to just do the oracle cards or not. For the cued readings. Yeah, no problem, Veroth. I think I will just do the oracle cards. Introducing tarot into this might make things a little bit too chaotic. So, are you ready, Adam? Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. What pile are you feeling? Two. Okay. What message does Adam need to hear today? Ooh. Okay, since we're also only going to be doing oracle cards, I'll probably let probably do like at least 3. So we have 1 card from the Samhain Oracle. Crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from Mother's home. And then we have 2 from the Imbolc deck. Devotional. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue. In times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. Ooh, I already know what that one's talking about. And river rocks. Go with the current, dear one. Find peace in letting go. Let life wash over your soul and welcome your becoming. Oh boy. Okay. Samhain. There you are. And the Imbolc Oracle again. Okay. So, we have... So, I will be honest, this one did pop out reversed, but I'm still going to read the entire card. You should pay most attention to the reversal message for this one, though, okay? So. Crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from Mother's home. Key words here are Earth's medicine and healing. Uh-oh. Oh. This card is an allegory for the profound healing that comes from working with Earth's medicine. Sometimes you have to come back to the basics. Earth energy. This means touching the earth and her offerings, getting to know your crystals, herbs, essential oils, and the ground you walk on, forest bathing or sleeping under the stars, finding a quiet stream or meadow, and speaking to your surroundings, talking to your plants or growing new ones. Invite earth healing into your life in whatever way feels right to you, as the earth is always here for you, but like your guides, Mother Nature needs an invitation. Pulling crystals and herbs is an invitation to find a deeper connection with earth energy. Mother Earth is calling you home, and that healing can be found within nature's language. The earth element represents grounding, connection, stability, and strength. Nature nourishes and supports you and all things on this planet. Behold the sacredness that is earth magic. You will feel more replenished as you develop your connection. This message is amplified if you felt burned out. If you are sleeping but are not rested, full but still hungry, or active but not energized. This card holds even deeper meaning for you as it signals you've lost touch with the anchoring of working with earth energy. This message is even more significant if you have also pulled the Rooted card or feel called to read it. And then this talks about some different stones and some different herbs that you could potentially work with. I can get into that one later for you if you want me to. However, let me go ahead and read the reversed meaning for this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, if it's gonna be a call out, I'm sorry. They are not holding any punches. I am so sorry. Reversed. The message is the ability to allow healing to occur. It's easy to want to heal, but not so easy to show up for that process. Healing is often seen as a comforting and illuminating experience, which is rarely the case. Healing often requires things to get worse before they can get better. It's like starting a detox. At first, your body is weak and tired. You feel uncomfortable, but then after a few days, you feel so much better. Don't allow a little discomfort to become the block that stops healing altogether. Embrace your pain, because that is the only way to let it go. Ouch. Well. Sorry they're being a little, sorry they're being a little intense. Going in line with that, I know what this one is going to say. Without even needing to read it. But, we're gonna do that anyway. Without even needing to read it though, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be about journaling, writing things out, and letting them go. They want you to do this more. Okay? This is very much going to go in line with this. Okay. With that being said, okay. Devotional. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue. In times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. Not necessarily, but if you feel called to it, yes. Keywords here are journaling, introspection, and reflection. The beautiful thing about a journal is that you are free to say the things you wouldn't dare utter out loud. It's a sacred space to record your thoughts and analyze your feelings in the comfort of pages that will never tell your secrets. And in allowing your words to flow freely, you make space to let the intelligence of your heart and soul speak. Also, congrats, Brie. Camera, White balance, are you okay? You good? You're not good. It can't figure out what it wants to do. But, congrats. Congrats to you both. You have pulled this card to guide you to turn inward to find the answer you are seeking, but hold off on any significant changes in the coming weeks. Receiving this card is a sign that now is not a good time to make any major decisions, as you would be doing so without all the information needed to determine your next steps. This card may appear when things are at a standstill and guides you to embrace deep self-care, focusing on honoring yourself and your needs. Sometimes the universe will guide your spirit to a time of confusion to encourage you to pause, reflect, and experience rest before the next major life cycle. If you do feel the urge to take action, consider keeping a journal to hold your ideas and desires until you are better prepared. Interesting. So, journal. Journal. You don't necessarily have to do burning rituals with this again, but journal, okay? Journal regularly. Make this a part of your self-care, okay? Okay. Going in line with this, we have river rocks. Go with the current, dear one. Find peace in letting go. Let life wash over your soul and welcome your becoming. Keywords: going with the flow, finding peace, and washing away the old. A river rock has no choice where it goes. Water washes it along the banks, or perhaps a stranger picks it up and throws it in the deep to sink to the bottom. Wherever the rock lands, it has ended up where it was supposed to be. And when drawing this card, you too are experiencing something your soul signed up for, long before your time on Earth. There isn't much you can do to change the outcome of your situation, so you were being guided to go with the flow, and let the river rocks fall where they may. This card will generally come to you during times of disappointment, and suggest you were only seeing what you've lost. You may not yet know the silver lining of your situation, so focus on finding peace with where you are rather than trying to create a different outcome. Additionally, you are receiving this card because you are having a hard time letting go of the past. It's time to wash away what was, or you'll miss the beauty and joy of your new surroundings. Ow. Okay. Well, I hope the message helped. I'm sorry they were a bit punchy. Yeah. They've been... Ugh. Okay. Well. They're being really punchy tonight. They're being really punchy. Ooh. Okay, well. Are you ready, Veroth? Yeah. Hopefully they take it easy. Like, it makes sense that they'd be like super intense for myself. and also Adam there, because we actually kind of share some of the same guides. That's kind of how they are sometimes. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, stay put, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. What pile you feeling? Alrighty. What message does Veroth need to hear today? Oh. I don't know how I failed at shuffling that bad, but that was funny. I wish that was on camera. No, I shuffled, and like a few of the cards just kind of like when they snapped back, they just kind of like literally just like a few cards just came tumbling from like the very bottom. Wait. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. You have 4. We have Mountain Cabin. There are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening. This is from the Mabon Oracle. Hello, Phantom Punk. I hope you're doing well. Then we have Dawn from the Imbolc deck. Slow it down, move slower still. Become the witness, swelling in presence. Aw. Sorry you were dealing with a cold. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. And then also from the Imbolc deck, Forged in Fire. Your strength was crafted through adversity, a mastery only you behold. And one from the Samhain Oracle, Nature Spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Okay, so we got Imbolc, Samhain, and Mabon. Okay. Mountain Cabin. There are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening. Keywords: disconnecting, solitude, hermiting. Your higher self chose this card because there are too many things influencing your life. And some time to yourself to listen to your inner spirit is exactly what you need. Most friends and family have the best intentions when offering their advice, but they can only speak from their experiences and do not have a full understanding of your life story. Even those closest to you, such as a sibling, parent, or best friend, won't know everything about you, why you've made certain choices, or the goals you daydream about. Your soul is guiding you through this card to disconnect from the world so you can find the best pathway forward without the pollution of other people's opinions. It's much easier to find confidence in yourself without the questions, doubt, concerns, or criticism you're likely facing from those in your life. Taking a solo vacation is excellent if that is available to you, but finding a quiet corner to yourself, journaling, or simply keeping your plans under wraps are all excellent ways to experience solitude. The Mountain Cabin card also reminds you that you are worthy and enough all by yourself. It may feel easier, safer, and more comfortable to take a new journey with a partner, but some experiences only have room for a solo traveler. If you're about to embark on a new change, know that you were given this path for a reason. It's your path to walk alone, and you are more than capable of seeing it through. Okay. That one was nice. Essentially, it kind of... The idea that I get from it here is... yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that feeling. I know what that's like. It's okay. The idea that I get from this card is essentially, the only person who can ever truly understand you and truly know you is yourself. You know you best, okay? And if you do have anyone in your life, any outside influence in your life who is trying to influence your opinions and try to get you to go in a certain direction, trying to tell you that you can't do something, trying to tell you that you have to do something, and that it has to be done a very, very specific way, just perhaps try not to listen to that very much. As much. Okay? You know what you need. Other people's opinions don't matter. What matters is that you're happy and comfortable with the things you choose for yourself, okay? And then Imbolc. Oh, we have Dawn. Okay. Slow it down, move slower still. Become the witness swelling in presence. Ooh, this is very much going in line with the last one about like solitude and focusing on yourself. Keywords: stillness, focusing on the self, and presence. There is a great intelligence in stillness, in which you are free to disconnect from the noise and chaos of everyday life. You are being asked to look past your need to be productive, choosing instead to stand still, be at ease, and take solace in doing absolutely nothing. This is your time to rest and reflect. Listen to your spirit, asking it what it needs in this moment to be honored and fulfilled. Do you truly need to take action right now, or is that your ego giving you a false sense of urgency? Are you keeping yourself busy to avoid looking too closely at the feelings that are attempting to bubble over? Know that feeling? What would happen if you allowed yourself to feel the truth of your emotions rather than trying to push them away? Receiving this card suggests you are ready to face things and heal them so you can find the truth of what's hiding underneath. Receiving this card may also mean time in solitude is a powerful healing method for you to embrace. Wow, that goes real in line with the last card. Oh boy. Well. And then we have Forged in Fire. Your strength is crafted through adversity, a mastery only you behold. Keywords here are mastery of a skill, completion of a task, and detail-oriented. Metalsmithing is a centuries-old practice that has literally been honed in fire over countless generations. A master smith knows quality work is in the details and will spend hours refining to create a superior product. A smith was a sacred part of a community, especially during ancient times of constant war. Blades, axes, and armor could make or break a soldier in battle, so taking shortcuts could have deadly consequences. This card guides you to look at the smaller details rather than focusing on the bigger picture. It means you're taking too many shortcuts or are in need of additional skills, tools, or education before moving forward with your plan. In the rare instance this card falls out of the deck in reverse... Ah, it did! It did fall out in reverse. Uh-oh. I'm sorry for the call-out. In the rare instance this card falls out of the deck in reverse, it means you are too focused on perfectionism and need to allow yourself space to grow and improve with time. Aim for perfection, but don't obsess over it. Additionally, it can mean missing out on something because you're waiting for circumstances to be perfect. Know that the day may never come, and it is better to have tried than missed out altogether. Well. Ooh. And then we have nature spirits from the Samhain oracle. Okay. On your toes, twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Keywords here are sacred and playfulness. Nature spirits are fun, silly little things who enjoy laughter and a bit of mischief. They are connected to the freedom of expression and know that life is meant to be enjoyed, even among the chaos. The sacredness of nature spirits is not generally acknowledged. The world of Fae has existed alongside the human world for millennia. Our Celtic ancestors saw and believed in fairies. To them, fairies played a role in a bigger world than what meets the eye. They are a reminder of the things that are priceless in this life and that often magic is missing in everyday life. If you have pulled nature spirits, it could be because you have overlooked details in the daily grind. That's going really in line with the last card. There are small things in your life that are sacred but have not been given their proper space. This could be a family member or a project in your home. It could be yourself. When was the last time you felt genuine joy, had a big belly laugh, or felt truly loved and supported? You are being asked to be mindful of the little things in your life. These things are calling for you, desperate for your attention. They are a reminder that it is the small things in life that also make the world go round. So, take a closer look at things. This might be why you need to take some time for yourself and reflect. Take a closer look at things. Particularly, I get the sense that this is in regards to yourself and appreciating yourself, okay? The thing that you're not holding enough space for, it sounds like it's yourself. Okay? Take time for yourself. Honor yourself. Take time to sit and reflect and figure it out what it is that you need and what it is that you want, okay? Don't let the opinions of others affect you too much. And, don't be afraid to go for things you want, okay? And remember that things don't always need a purpose, okay? Things don't always have to have a purpose. Do them just because they're fun. Because you enjoy them. Because they bring you happiness. They bring you joy. Okay? There doesn't have to be a bigger purpose than that. So, I hope that message helped. Of course. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I can identify with that too. So don't worry about it. You're in good company. Okay. Are you ready? Who watches the watch? Are you still here? Who watches the watch? Okay, it looks like they're still here. It looks like they're in the chat list still. I think I'll just move them down. They might be busy doing something currently. So Candy Yams, are you still here? Oh, never mind. There they are. Hello. Wasn't sure if you were busy, so I just moved you down. But let's go ahead and move you back up there. Are you ready? Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which pile are you feeling? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Three? Okay. Okay. What message does Who Watches the Watch need to hear today? That was quick. Okay. That one landed in reverse. Okay. We have from the Samhain Oracle. This one popped out in reverse. We have Candle Magic. Speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. Then we have, from the Mabon Oracle, Coming of Darkness. All the light is dimming, life is withering at the core. Are you ready? And Creation from the Beltane deck. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. How fitting that it comes after this card. We have the Candle Magic from the Samhain Oracle. Okay. Speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. Keywords here are intentions and prayer. There are few spells that are complete without a candle or 2 or 10. Candles make the setting of a spell more magical and also play an essential role in a spell. Candles carry our intentions out into the universe. They pull in our words and prayers along their spines and send them out through the tips of their flames. Aside from carrying our intentions, candles call in good spirits and nature's helpers, who are drawn to the light of the flame. These spirits protect us as well as hold our intentions, making our spells all the more magical, effective, and special. When you're holding candle magic, know that your intentions and prayers have been received by the powers that be. They know you are in need of support and are working hard behind the scenes to bring your prayers to life. You do not need to worry, as your intentions will manifest when the time is right. Okay. This did pop out in reverse, so I'm going to go ahead and read the reversed meaning for this too. When candle magic is in reverse, you are being guided to call in good spirits to help you with your goal. Have you tried invoking a deity or angel into your spells? If not, perhaps now is the time to give it a go. If you have, maybe there is a new deity that is waiting and willing to help you. Don't be shy about asking others for help. Sometimes we need a little helping hand when things become overwhelming or we aren't sure of how to proceed. So, don't be afraid to accept help when you need a little bit of extra help dealing with something in your life, okay? Particularly if people are offering it to you. Don't feel bad about accepting that help, okay? And likewise, don't be afraid and feel bad about asking for help, okay? Sometimes when we're dealing with some really difficult situations and trying to navigate those, sometimes we all need a little help holding on, okay? It's okay to ask for help. And from the Mabon Oracle, we have Coming of Darkness. All the light is dimming, life is withering at the core. Are you ready? Keywords: preparing and coming of darkness. So, I do want to say that, before I get into this card, because I know what this card kind of signifies, and this card may seem a bit, intense. This may not necessarily be pointing towards things in the future. This may be dealing with things that you dealt with in the past, particularly given this card following it here. I have a feeling this is dealing with your past, a past situation that you're still dealing with, that's still kind of looming over your head and weighing on you a bit heavily, okay? I wouldn't jump to conclusions here and say that this is pointing towards another future situation, okay? I get the feeling that this is dealing with a past situation, okay? However, with that being said, I will just say, if you do identify with this, and you feel called to listen to it in the other manner, please do so. Okay? Your higher self chose this card because a storm is about to hit. And it's a warning to take steps now to prepare for darker times ahead. All cycles must come to an end. It's common to hear the phrase, "and this too shall pass," in reference to difficult situations. Rarely, however, is this advice given for good times. Perhaps it's critical to enjoy periods of abundance and happiness, but it's also important to remember that the good cycles of life will also pass at some point. The tables will turn, and while you can't do anything to stop the natural ebb and flow, you can lessen the blow as much as possible. When you receive this card, consider where you need to take steps to be better prepared moving forward. Is it time to open or bulk up a savings account? Do you need to do more research, be ready with an elevator pitch, or get business cards made? Perhaps you have seen some instability with your employer, and it might be time to consider looking for another job. The signs are right in front of you, and the first thing that gives you a feeling of uneasiness is likely when you will experience some challenges moving forward. So, are there areas of your life where you could be better prepared? Is there some past situation that you're still holding on to that's kind of leaving you in this state? Whatever that card means to you, go with it, okay? And creation. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. Keywords here are the veil. Nothing in life represents the crossing of the veil quite like a birth. A miracle emerges from the loins of the mother with fresh energy, waiting to make its place in the world. Every goal is like a birth in a way. A new idea emerges from the womb of your mind, where it is safely held to develop before emerging into the world. A dream must be held safe for a time, as a dream born prematurely could be much too fragile and vulnerable to sustain the challenges of the physical world. For now, the situation you have inquired about must be kept secret. Hold it tightly, for there are dangers nearby that could put your situation at risk. However, this message has a double meaning. A dream cannot stay hidden forever. At some point, you must be willing to cross the veil and give life to your creation. If you've been afraid to send your dream out into the world, creation has come to you to say, now is the time, as your goal is strong enough to battle any challenge or hardship. Allowing your dreams to come into the world doesn't mean you won't be there to defend it. You will surely continue to nourish your goals as time goes on, as all mothers or fathers do. But now this dream must take on a life of its own and be free to spread its wings. So, is there something you're afraid of doing? This card's all about intentions and goals, and that it's time to send those out into the world. Okay? This is also kind of going along with that a little bit here. Is there something you're afraid to do? Something that some past situation perhaps affected for you? Are you letting, in other words, are you letting experiences of your past influence how you move forward? Just because one thing happened one way in the past doesn't mean that things can't be different moving forward, okay? I hope that message helped. And if you don't know what it is that you want, and you don't know where you're supposed to be going, what goals you want for yourself, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? It's okay. You'll figure it out. And perhaps what you could be asking for help with is ideas. Because this card also did mention asking for help if it's needed. Maybe it's time to inquire within. Or inquire with spirit, particularly. They might be able to help you. Good, I'm glad. Okay. So I'll go ahead and issue a last call for Q here. If there's anyone who wants to join, it'll be open for a few more minutes here. Okay. One, two, three, and four. Which pile are you feeling? 1, 2, 3, or 4. This one? 2. This pile? Okay. What message does Candy Yams need to hear today? You had like 3 cards pop out immediately. And it's funny because they're all from the same oracle. It's interesting that you chose this pile because of the color. You got 3 cards that are all from that oracle deck. We have grieving. The chambers of your mourning are surrounded by nothingness, emptiness, waiting to be seen. Coven. I am you and you are me. When we come together, we are all we seek. and tea magic. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, and weave magic with intention, and the answers will unfold. Okay, Mabon Oracle. Breathing. The chambers of your morning are surrounded by nothingness, emptiness waiting to be seen. Keywords here are grief, mourning, deep sorrow, and heartbreak. Your higher self chose this card because grief isn't just about the death of a loved one. Mourning is defined as feeling regret or sadness about the loss and disappearance of something. You can grieve the end of a career, a move from one place to another, letting go of a dream, or seeing your children leave the nest. While grief isn't pleasant, it's important to acknowledge the loss of something or someone that was important to you. Doing so doesn't reduce the love you had for what you've lost, but it does give you a way to let go and move on. To ignore your sadness is to deny a meaningful part of your life story. Pulling grieving is an opportunity to embrace the heavy emotions you have been carrying. Express the fullness of your heartache as a tribute to what once was. And then once you have cried, screamed, gotten angry, or sad, your spirit will be free. It's only when you deny your grief that it becomes baggage. Will you feel sad from time to time? Of course. Memories have a way of creeping in, even with a healthy grief process, but it won't be a constant thorn in your soul. This card also reminds you that it's okay to feel sorrow for something or someone who is gone, even if that person or thing brought you great harm. The bad memories don't erase the good ones. And there's nothing wrong with cherishing any happiness you once experienced together. It doesn't matter if other people don't understand your grief because it isn't theirs to understand in the first place. Wow. So, if you're carrying some heavy feelings with you currently, it's okay to feel them. And if someone is trying to rush your grieving process, or telling you that you shouldn't be feeling this way about something, ignore them. Because it's not their grief. And they don't get to tell you how to feel about it, okay? It doesn't matter. This could be the most insignificant thing in your life. It doesn't matter. Okay? Experience that grief. Experience those feelings. Don't feel bad. It doesn't matter how big or little that role that thing played in your life, okay? It doesn't matter. It's okay to still feel those things. And don't let anyone tell you how to feel, okay? And then we have Coven. I am you, and you are me. When we come together, we are all we seek. Keywords are family, community, and raised power. Your higher self chose this card because it's a positive one for achieving goals that involve many people. One person is powerful on their own, but may lack certain skills or knowledge that another can easily fulfill. consider seeking a partner or partners to aid you in your quest if you have not already. The collective power of your partnership or team will catapult and hasten your success. Also, if you've been struggling to do tasks that do not come naturally to you, you may consider seeking help from someone who has expertise in this area. It could be time to expand your business family by hiring a new employee or giving an existing one additional duties that are suited to their talents. In a reading about love, the Coven card can mean sharing activities with your family and learning from each other in the process. You may ask your kids or partner to show you more about some of their interests, as taking an active role in the interests of those you love will contribute to more connection, understanding, and support, and represents a different way to show that you care. So, during this process, don't be afraid to rely on those close to you. Though, I get the sense this is something you're seeking, right? I thought so. Just know that it is coming, okay? And this is likely what you're feeling this grief about. Yeah. I understand that very well. All too well, in fact. I've never really had many friends in my life. I've always been, for the most part, alone. And I struggle to connect with people. And that leads to me wondering a lot if there's something wrong with me. If there's something I'm doing wrong. Something I'm not doing. So, I understand that feeling. Just know that, know that you're always welcome here, okay? That's kind of what has been common in my life. It's been a common thread throughout my life. I usually attract people who are very similar to me. People who feel broken, who feel like they don't belong. Outcasts that no one else wants. You're not broken. Just remember that. And then we have tea magic. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, and weave magic with intention, and the answers will unfold. Keywords are answers and hard truths. Your higher self chose this card because the answers you're seeking have been right in front of you for some time, but you've chosen not to see them. Tea magic will visit you when there is a hard truth that needs to be heard and you are experiencing some form of denial. You may even be doing it unintentionally as your ego's way of protecting you from something that may be hurtful or difficult to understand. Tea magic is a spiritual intervention telling you that while it may be hard, it's time to rip off the band-aid and face the truth of your situation. Take time to think about where illumination needs to occur. What have you been avoiding in your life? Know that ignoring it may only be making your situation worse, and if you don't take action now, you could be facing significant consequences. Fortunately, this card means there is time to turn your circumstances around. Your situation will be challenging, but deep down you already know what to do to overcome this obstacle. Before you can face the monster, you need to acknowledge that it's real. So, confront those feelings. Confront that grief. Confront those feelings that make you feel like you don't belong. And make sure that you're giving yourself the things that you need, okay? Ooh. Also, that's interesting. For some of these cards, there's like a little ritual or spell or just some like little exercise that you could be doing. This includes a little divination tea spell. I do. I have a Discord. If you type in !Discord, you'll get a link to it. I think that's the command. It should be the command. After you join, I need to post it in the rules. With the way that the server is currently set up, you have to wait for a role to be appointed to you. It's just to protect against bots, so that bots aren't, sending messages and, like, links and stuff. So if you do join, there'll only be, like, 2 channels that you'll be able to see currently. But, I or another mod will assign you a role, very shortly, okay? And then you'll be able to talk. So the divination tea spell here. This is a great tea to drink before meditation and vision, psychic, and divination work. You will need 2 teaspoons of blue lotus flowers. I have lotus flowers. I literally just got Egyptian blue lotus tea, like, the end of last month? The fuck? One teaspoon rose petals. 2 teaspoons dried lemon balm. 3 teaspoons dried mugwort. And honey. Steep the ingredients in boiling water for 5 minutes, then strain. Drink a cup before you start your practice. I'll have to make a note of that one. I might need to get some dried rose. Okay. So, I hope that message helped. And as I said earlier, know that you're always welcome here, okay? And just know that you will find what you want eventually, okay? And it's okay to feel this deep sorrow and this deep-seated pain. It's okay. Just don't let it consume you, okay? And remember to the best of your abilities to keep confronting those feelings. Keep trying to give yourself the things that you need, okay? Thank you. Okay. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. What pile are you feeling? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4? Okay. What message does Phantom Punk need to hear today? One moment. There you go. I saw the join notification there. You should have full access now to the Discord and DMs. Okay. What message does Phantom Punk need to hear today? Oh, okay. You got 5 cards. Okay. They just like started popping out. There was like one final like one that was just kind of like dangling that I just let fall out. They appear to be, yes. We have falling leaves. Hello. I'm doing well, how are you? Falling leaves. Let go of the things that weigh heavily on you. You deserve to take up space. Yeah, I just closed it a bit ago, unfortunately. But I will be closing out with a collective after this message here. If you'd like to stick around for that. Either way, thank you for stopping by. And corn maze. Although your path is unclear, it is there waiting for your faith to hold you, lead you. My bad. Intuition. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of your mind. Potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. And this one did pop out reversed. So we'll read the reversal for this one as well. Nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Let's see. So we got first 2 are from the Mabon Oracle, and the last 3 are from the Samhain. Okay. Falling leaves. Let go of the things that weigh heavily on you. You deserve to take up space. Keywords here are shedding, making space, and clearing blocks. Your higher self chose this card because you're in a radical period of release that feels more like an unraveling.
It's likely you're experiencing many endings in the form of lost friendships, breakups, moves, and other challenging changes that may have you wondering, why is this all happening to me? First and foremost, know that you are not being punished or frowned upon. All of these changes were necessary for your future growth and expansion, and while unpleasant, you know the things that are leaving you now were only blocking your success before. The loss of a job may inspire you to finally start your own business, or a health scare might be a wake-up call that prompts you to take your well-being more seriously. By the time this period is over, you will feel lighter, freer, and much renewed. Do your best to find the light in every ending you're facing now. This is an excellent time to undergo personal lifestyle changes, such as a makeover, adopting a weight loss program, enrolling in a dating app, or hiring a financial advisor. What's more important is making future decisions from an authentic place. It's time to get some clarity about the kind of life you'd like to have, and what you need to manifest it, especially if you've also pulled Apothecary Cabinet. So, this includes a little spell that you can do for yourself to help with this feeling of releasing things, okay? Falling Leaves Release Spell. This spell, which is specifically for release or letting go, is super easy to do and requires little more than collecting fallen leaves. So, you can't really do this right now because there are no fallen leaves because it's not fall. But light a white candle and set your intentions. Place a leaf in your right hand. This is the hand that pushes out or releases. And state what it is you wish to release. Hold the leaf over the flame and again state your intention. Then place the leaf in a burn-safe bowl. State your gratitude and blow out the candle. So, not really something you can do currently because it's not a fall. But hey. And there are other things you could do if you want to do like a little release spell though. You could always do a burn ritual. I need to make a command for that. So, hold on. If you're interested in doing a burning ritual, I did have a post that I made before on the Discord server. However, I recently made a post for it on my coffee page. I need to make this into a command. But I'll post it for now. But I need to remember to make a command for this later. But if you're curious about how to do a burning ritual, there. I turned it into command now. Before I forget, I can edit that later if necessary, so. Okay. Of course. And then we have Corn Maze. Although your path is unclear, it is there waiting for your faith to lead you. Keywords are compromising beliefs, falling off the path, getting lost, and authenticity. Your higher self chose this card because life is a lot like going through a corn maze. It's a series of choices that will either lead you to freedom, manifested in feelings of joy, success, feeling loved and supported, or choices that lead to feeling stuck, stagnant, confused, and lost. The next choice is always a flip of the coin, and will bring you closer to or further away from your desired outcome. Just like a corn maze, you don't get a map or chance to plot the way before going in, but you do have a built-in guide in the form of your inner self, which knows exactly the way to go, when to turn, and when to head back and start again. Your inner self speaks to you through your beliefs and feelings, and is speaking to you now through this card, letting you know that you have been going in the wrong direction. If you're inquiring about a future decision, receiving this card is a definitive no. This is not the path to take. Instead, you are being asked to go back and start from the beginning. What are your values and core beliefs? What are you hoping to gain from this situation or who you're attempting to become? Have your choices supported future versions of yourself and your life? Finally, where have you compromised your life's vision in pursuit of goals and expectations that belong to someone else? Corn Maze offers a final message. There is more than one way to achieve a goal. The path you are on now is not the way, and there may be another path that is much better suited to you. To find this path, take the time to find out who you truly are now and who you're becoming. Then your inner self will have what it needs to take you from point A to point B. That one I feel is going to go very in line with intuition there. So, maybe you know that there is something that you could be doing a little bit differently in your life currently. Or you've been perhaps feeling like something isn't working out the way that you want to, and you feel like there might be a better way. Whatever that is, take the time to examine those feelings currently and figure out specifically if you're doing them for yourself or if you're doing them for others. Is there anything that's getting in your way? Is there something you could be taking a different approach towards? Is there something you're missing? Just make sure that you're doing things for you. Thank you, phone. And then we have intuition. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Keywords, feeling, inner sight, and visualization. Apparently it does, yes. Intuition is one of your superpowers that you come into this life with to help you navigate the human experience. Intuition is something that you feel rather than think or see, and cannot be perceived with a rational mind. Within those feelings, you will find answers for everything, from what to eat to whether you should go out on that date to who you can trust. Your intuition is always on 100%, offering you wisdom and guidance in the form of how you feel. You are being asked to develop your second sight further when you are holding the intuition card. You must learn to navigate the world through your spiritual GPS rather than relying on your rational mind to show you the way. The ego plays an important role, but should be guided by your intuition, the higher self. The ego and your intuition should work together to help you approach life through both logic and feeling. There is nothing in this life that can be accomplished with one or the other. Your intuition is your driver, your ego is the car. Both are needed to get you to your destination. So, going in line with that last card, perhaps it's time to check in with your intuition on things, okay? Perhaps rather than going with
the rational things here. Perhaps what you're being called to reflect on here is how things feel. How do things feel? Do they feel right? Does something feel off? And then we have potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Keywords here are manifesting and calling. Potions and spells are how a witch Potions and spells are how a witch weaves her magic spell, calling into existence her deepest desires. Potion making and spell crafting are two rituals that, when done correctly, can bring about dozens of manifestations. Adding little pinches of this and that here and there can change your creations ever so slightly, and is an art that has been passed down through hundreds of generations in as many cultures. One of the best nights of the year to create potions and work spells is on Samhain, when the veil is at its thinnest. Weaving your magic on this night is like supercharging your magical creations and rituals. Our ancestors would work spells on Samhain to survive the winter. For a time, magic was the very bread and butter of survival, a way to protect, nourish, and support through good times and bad. Should you receive the potions and spell card, know that you should begin learning the art of potion making and spell crafting. The more personal a spell or potion, the better the chance of a favorable outcome. You are capable of manifesting anything you wish. You are the director of your life, and as a witch you are better equipped to manifest the exact life you desire and deserve. Think big. The potions and spells available to you are endless. You can have and create anything you choose. Make it your mission to craft your life. Okay, so. I'm not sure if you're very much into witchcraft. But these might relate. And yeah, and that's fine. You don't have to believe in witchcraft. You don't have to be a practitioner at all. The burning ritual that I linked can also be something that is merely symbolic to you. There's in fact an entire section of witchcraft. The people who... It's called, I forget what it stands for. But essentially, there's actually a form of witchcraft that kind of separates the spirituality aspect of it entirely. They focus on the symbolism of things, of the science of things, and take a very practical approach towards things. Exactly. It's mostly about the symbolism here. Even if you don't believe in witchcraft, just the symbolic release of things can do more than you may expect. It can help you kind of get closure on things. by symbolizing releasing them. And essentially, it's more of a direct, concentrated way of just telling yourself, I need to let this go. This is something I need to let go of. Now's the time. And that in and of itself can feel very freeing. So, you don't necessarily have to believe in those things. You don't necessarily have to do it as an actual spell. So, just think about it in a symbolic nature and see how that feels for you, if that's something you feel like doing. And even without all that, at its core, this card is about creating the life that you want for yourself. And then we have nature spirits, which did pop out reversed. So we'll also see what the reversal of that says. Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck on your journey. I know changes, new things, new journeys can very often be very, scary sometimes. So. Nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Keywords here are sacred and playfulness. Nature spirits are fun, silly little things who enjoy laughter and a bit of mischief. They are connected to the freedom of expression and know that life is meant to be enjoyed, even among the chaos. The sacredness of nature spirits is not generally acknowledged. The world of Fae has existed alongside the human world for millennia. Our Celtic ancestors saw and believed in fairies. To them, fairies played a role in a bigger world than what meets the eye. They are a reminder of the things that are priceless in this life, and that often magic is missing in everyday life. Oh. No worries. Sorry I didn't see your message earlier. I'll just go ahead and start from the beginning because I'm not quite sure how much you might have missed. Or what the last thing you heard was. So I'll just start over. It's all good. Nature spirits are fun, silly little things who enjoy laughter and a bit of mischief. They are connected to the freedom of expression and know that life is meant to be enjoyed, even among the chaos. The sacredness of nature spirits is not generally acknowledged. The world of Fae has existed alongside the human world for millennia. Our Celtic ancestors saw and believed in fairies. To them, fairies played a role in a bigger world than what meets the eye.
They are a reminder of the things that are priceless in this life, and that often magic is missing in everyday life. If you have pulled nature spirits, it could be because you have overlooked details in the daily grind. There are small things in your life that are sacred but have not been given their proper space. This could be a family member or a project in your home. It could be yourself. I get the sense it's probably yourself. Because that's kind of been a key thread throughout some of, like, pretty much this entire message. When was the last time you felt genuine joy? Had a big belly laugh, or felt truly loved and supported? You are being asked to be mindful of the little things in your life. These things are calling for you, desperate for your attention. They are a reminder that it is the small things in life that also make the world go round. So, this might be what you need to check in with, like this card said here. Check in with yourself. Make sure you're going where you want to and not because anyone else wants you or expects you to do something specific. Make sure that you're getting what you need, that you're happy with where you're going, and go for it. And the reversed entry for this card in reverse means playfulness. The nature spirits want to have fun and enjoy the beauty of this earth. There must be a balance to every energy, and balance to seriousness is playfulness. When you're overwhelmed, allow yourself to do something silly or childish. It will lighten the mood and help you to see things from a new perspective. There are times when things are so hard that the only thing left to do is laugh because it's the only way to get you through it. Silliness can work wonders when times are hard. Give it a try. Yeah, I know the value to that one. One of my spirit guides is a trickster. He has trickster energy. He always does his best to make sure that I laugh. He's always doing some goofy shit. Laughter is often one of the best counters to those moments of intensity. Exactly. So do something fun, do something silly. When you find yourself in moments of struggle, of intensity, do something fun. That's also something that I say all the time, and it's something that has been coming up a lot recently. This is even something that came up for me, like, earlier this morning when I did a reading for myself. That things are imbalanced for me, and I'm taking things too seriously when I need to be having fun. See, I do that myself, okay? I don't need help there. Oh yeah. But yeah. Sometimes this is something that, like, comes up a lot, has been coming up a lot recently too, is not everything needs to be taken so seriously. Things don't need to be taken so seriously all the time.
we do need time to actually let loose, to have fun, to just be goofy. Not worry about things. And that's something that my guides in particular have been telling me for like a long time now, is that it's important to chase after what makes you happy. And that, yes, it's important to continue doing work on ourselves. And yes, work on ourselves may not seem like we're doing a whole lot. It may not seem like it's really involved. It may not seem like we're really doing much. But that work is still work. You're still putting in emotional labor towards things, okay? You're still doing things, and some days it's going to be very emotionally exhausting trying to process these things, trying to work through these things. Work is work, okay? You still need breaks from that. You still need time to actually go have fun. So don't be afraid to do that. So, I hope that message helped. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. Good. I'm glad. Okay. So, let's see what message they want to close us out with tonight. I'll go ahead and bring in the tarot cards again here. What message would you like to close us out with tonight? Yeah, more chill than the one that we got at the very beginning. It was mostly just for us. Mostly me. Though, I mean, you did kind of get roasted pretty hard, too. It's just like, did I really need that? Did you really need to do that? Reversed. Right, reversed. Right, reversed. Okay. Yeah, they gave us a more lighthearted message. We got the Nine of Wands. The Fool reversed. Judgment. Page of Swords. And King of Wands. So, you're You're experiencing delays. You're probably not quite where you want to be. Here with the Fool reversed, okay? You may feel a little bit lost, uncertain of where you're supposed to be going. This is getting the better of you, and it's overwhelming you, probably a lot at times. You're getting too caught up in that. And you're even starting to consider giving up. I know I certainly have. A lot. Far too much lately. Yay. However, you need to keep pushing through, okay? Keep pushing through. You're very close. You're very close to something big here with the Judgment card, okay? What you seek is so close. You can't give up on this yet, okay? Continue down this journey. You're only just starting. You've only just started, okay? You've only just started this journey of trying to change who you are, of trying to be better, trying to change your mindset from a more negative one to something more positive. Acknowledging all those things that happened in the past, the ways that you used to be, processing all of those things that happened in the past, and learning how to be different, someone new. And this is only the beginning. You've only just started. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? You may slip up and stumble and fall occasionally. That doesn't mean give up. You're still learning, and that's okay. Eventually, you'll be where you want to be. The joy, the happiness, the passion for life again. They can be found. For now, keep doing the work on yourself. Keep putting in the work towards these things that you're working towards. Try to have a brighter outlook on things where possible, okay? That's not to say ignore any of the bad, because that's just toxic positivity. You will still struggle occasionally. Don't feel bad for that. Okay? Allow yourself to exist in those moments. Trying to ignore the bad, ignoring those negative things, those negative thoughts, ignoring that isn't progress. That's not the goal. That's toxic positivity. You need to acknowledge those things. Okay? Acknowledge them. Give them space to exist. But do your best to move past that. And I know it's hard sometimes. And this is something that you're still learning. It's okay if you're not quite where you want to be yet. You're still learning. Don't be so hard on yourself during this process. Just continue trying your best, because that's all you can do currently. Continue pushing forward. Continue chasing the things that make you happy.
and you'll get to where you want to be. Okay? Let's see. What message would you like to add to this? Oh my goodness. Wow. Foraging. There is no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. What did I just say? Dark days of winter. I must seek to befriend the hidden parts of self, the darkness that embraces the whole of who I am. And blackberries. There is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit within self. Foraging. There is no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. Keywords here are authenticity, hidden talents, acting upon your uniqueness, and effort. Your higher self chose this card because sometimes you need to go out looking for food even though the grocery store is just down the road. Although the store is convenient, your life dish may require an ingredient the store can't offer. Or perhaps your soul is seeking a more authentic flavor experience that is unique to you. The foraging card has found you because it's time to get up, go out into the world, and discover all that is waiting for you to pick up and put inside your basket. It's tempting to take the easier road, but that path is crowded with hordes of people attempting to do the same. They look the same, do the same things, and are ultimately lost in a sea of conformity and ordinariness. Nothing that stands out from the crowd. By taking the road less traveled, you could stumble upon an undiscovered patch of greatness. What makes you unconventional, strange, or completely different? You may not think being eccentric is a strength, but your quirks are what set you apart from everyone else. Receiving this card is an opportunity to discover and embrace your hidden talents and act on them. Perhaps you feel like you have nothing special to offer, but you most certainly do. Ow. Truffles are one of the world's most coveted and expensive foods, yet they are notoriously difficult to find. They are always at the base of a tree and generally buried below the soil, hidden from the naked eye. What makes you unique is just the same, and you may need to dig deeper. It may require significant effort, but what you'll discover will be worth its weight in gold. Well... I just noticed we have two 17 cards. Son of a bitch. This is 17, and so is this. $17 is a significant number for Adam and I. Also, 17 is the number something else funny. Do you want to know something else funny? Adam?
Do you want to know what card 17 in the Major Arcana is? No. Close. That's 16. The star. The star signifies hope and healing. Okay, anyway. Dark days of winter. I must seek to befriend the hidden parts of self, the darkness that embraces the whole of who I am. Keywords: embracing darkness, being friends with demons. I like the phrasing of that. By demons, it means your own personal demons. I mean, you do you, but maybe don't go out there befriending demons. Just saying. Imbolc is the midway point between Yule, the beginning of winter, and Ostara, the beginning of spring, a time of year that heralds some of the darkest storms and nights. This card suggests you are experiencing a similar situation in your life, that fears and traumas are coming to your emotional surface. Yeah. Note that they aren't here to scare you, that just as rain nourishes the earth, your shadow also holds the key to bigger growth when you enter your spring season. The earth cannot avoid winter, and neither can you avoid your darker side for long. Receiving this card is confirmation that now is time to face your demons, if only to realize that they are actually trying to help. In greeting your demons as friends, you may find that they can teach you how to be sharper, wiser, more experienced, self-aware, and even sexier or more alluring. What? It's understandable to want to avoid reliving any pain associated with unpleasant experiences. However, ignoring them will not erase them from your life story. Why not use them to your advantage and gain as much as you can from what they have to offer? Well... and blackberries. There is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit within. Keywords here are spiritual neglect, dwelling on the negative, ow, and low vibrations. Though we're gonna ignore that one, because I don't agree with that shit. I do not agree with that terminology, or that belief system. So, blackberries have a rich and varied connection with religious cultures and especially Christianity, as it is believed the thorn crown worn by Jesus at his crucifixion was fashioned from blackberry runners. In some tales, they are considered to be dark omens, with people going as far as calling them death fruits, or stating they have been cursed by Lucifer after he landed on a blackberry bramble when he fell from heaven. Yeah, I'd probably curse those two. Receiving this card is an indication of spiritual neglect and choosing the path of temptation, greed, drama, laziness, envy, and manipulation. This card often appears when a limiting belief or behavior has become destructive, and the shadow aspects of your behavior, of your subconscious, are driving your decisions. Ow! Okay, you were nice and now you're not. We started off so strong, and now it's just like, no, here's another call out. Bitch, you thought you were gonna escape? No. Fuck you.
However, pulling this card also means you are ready to stop being your own enemy, make a change, and own a new pathway forward. Be mindful of the way you react to things and the words you say. When you dwell on the negative, you draw further low vibrational energy to your situation. That's a lie. Low vibrational. The term low vibrational and the entire concept of low vibrations is yet another way that it's a rehashing of good versus bad. It's essentially a way of blaming you for struggling, and I don't fucking agree with that shit. Dwelling on the negative, experiencing those negative things, is not going to attract more bad shit to you. That's bullshit. Okay? I remember entirely why, when this card popped out, there was a sudden memory that popped up. It's this fucking card. There's a lot that I don't agree with about this card. I'm going to read it, but disregard it, okay? Like I said about the low vibrational shit as well. Ignore that part. Ignore this next sentence. Don't play the victim. Ignore that. Instead, call on your spiritual reserves and turn to the light. There is always a solution where there is hope and honor. So, ignoring the victim blaming bullshit, make sure you're not letting those past experiences influence your decisions moving forward, okay? If you're letting your past have too much of a hold on you, and you're letting those experiences of your past have too much of a hold on you, that can often lead to self-destructive behaviors. Okay? So just make sure you're not letting those things have too much of a hold on you. Thank you, Varoth. This is actually pretty standard. I usually go for about 3 hours these days. It's fine. I'm good. Quite honestly, I just woke up, like, not even kidding, like 45 minutes before stream today anyway, so I'm good. I'm good. I promise. But thank you. Oh, there was an ad. I don't even know if anyone heard that then. Whoops. But yeah, I'm okay, Varoth. I usually go for about 3 hours these days anyway, so it's okay. And as I said, earlier, I'm not sure if any of it was heard though, because I think there was an ad break. But, quite honestly, I woke up like 45 minutes before I like stream anyway, so I'm good. I promise. I'm okay. But thank you.
Okay. So, ignoring the victim blamey bullshit of that last card, just make sure you're not letting experiences of your past influence future decisions and how you move forward, okay? Don't get lost in those negatives. Don't let that darker side of yourself, your shadow, influence how you actually move forward, okay? Just because you experienced something one way in the past doesn't mean it'll always remain that way in the future, and that you can't have different experiences and different outcomes, okay? And before I say my closing message here, I'm curious. I never use the affirmations command myself, or the affirmation command myself, so let's see if it wants to add anything. Ow! Healing can take longer than you think it might. Give yourself the space and time to heal. Thank you. I'm getting called out by my own affirmations command. But but it is, however, time for me to leave now so that I can go get some rest and go get some food. So, thank you all for stopping by, whether you joined the queue, talked in chat, or just lurked. I appreciate you sharing your time with me. Thank you again, Varosh, for the tip earlier. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for the message that you sent along with it, by the way. So, I hope to see you all again soon. But, bye for now.